Bobbye Behlau spent over 40 years in education as a teacher, reading specialist, and principal. She led by example as the epitome of good citizenship and dedicated service to the community. Now, the woman who wrote Northside's history is an integral part of it as a school namesake. Behlau Elementary School is home of the Bulldogs and honors a namesake who believes in preserving the past and molding the future. Bobbye Alexander Behlau was born in 1929 in Lampasas, Texas. Her father was a rancher who had to drop out of school in the 6th grade to work the family ranch. Bobbye began her education in a one-room schoolhouse and was the first in the family to earn a college degree.
My parents prized an education, and they saw that I got one. And my father's proudest moments was the day he walked me down the aisle to get my bachelor's degree. And the college where I went, Abilene Christian, had the ceremony of hooding the graduates, and my father hooded me, and I remember he had tears in his eyes.
Bobbye began her teaching career in 1950 and came to Northside in 1962. She spent 10 years as a first-grade teacher at Thunderbird Hills Elementary School, now called Powell Elementary School. She earned her master's degree and became a reading specialist, teaching at multiple elementary schools from 1972 until 1979, when she became a vice principal.
When I was vice principal at Boone, one day my private line rang, my phone rang, and it was Mr. Cody, and he said, "Bobbye, what are you doing? You don't tell the superintendent that you're..." I said, "I'm very busy." But he said, "Do you have time to go for a ride?" And then I said yes, and he took me out and showed me Timberwall, the school, which was under construction, and he stopped in front and he said, "Would you like to be principal here?"
She definitely wanted the job, and Timberwild Elementary School opened in 1980, which she describes as the best experience of her life. The school is located in what was then a high-growth area of Northside. During Bobbye's tenure, it blossomed to well over 1,000 students. Mrs. Behlau was known for her efforts to involve parents and the community and school events, letting everyone take part in the successes at Timberwild.
The best kind of school principal is one who can not only do a good job at the school, but tell other people about it. And so she, to me, had the best public relations or the best communication with the community and the business community, the families of anybody that I've ever seen in education.
Mrs. Behlau encouraged faculty and students to set goals for academic improvement, and she enjoyed teaching students about the importance of citizenship.
I don't think I ever remember getting a complaint about Bobbye Behlau as a principal. She ran a very, very good school. I can't say that for all of them, but Bobbye did. Bobbye really did run a good school.
Visitors to Timberwild were often treated to a special greeting.
Well, the Timberwild cheer was this. We didn't, teachers didn't like applause because it was noisy, and so we had developed a Timberwild cheer, and the students would meet each other in the hallway, and they'd meet me in the hallway, and they'd go.
Although Bobbye retired in 1989, her contributions to Northside were far from finished. She wrote the History of Northside book for the district's 50th anniversary. The massive undertaking included a timeline, photographs, and children's art. The work began with a special delivery from Bonnie Ellison to Bobbye's house.
She brought a Northside truck, delivered all of the memorabilia that had been stored in a warehouse for years, and I stacked it by year up all the furniture and up the stairs and into the bedrooms, and then I wrote, you know, what happened each year.
Today, much of that memorabilia resides with the Northside Museum Association, which Bobbye co-founded and served as its president. She's also the creator and writer of In Touch, the retiree newsletter, and helped start the tradition of an annual retiree luncheon.
Bobbye Behlau has a twinkle in her eye. I don't know how old, I have no idea how old she is. But in our jargon, I would guess that she's getting older, and she is still just as smart and interested in people and sparkling as she's ever been. I think she's an irresistible force in our community.
The City of San Antonio and Bexar County Commissioners agree and have honored Bobbye with awards for her community service. Bobbye and her husband Joe have been married for 58 years and have a son Robert and 2 grandchildren, Lana and Peyton. Today, the couple lives in her parents' 100-year-old house in Lampasas, but will no doubt be making frequent trips to visit Behlau Elementary School.
She just typifies the quality of person that helped make Northside what it is. You know, she's just that kind of person. And Northside has been so fortunate to have so many people like Bobbye, but it's a wonderful honor that they're giving Bobbye by naming this school, and it's really richly deserved.
Behlau Elementary School is Northside's 68th elementary school, built with funds from voter-approved School Bond 2007. Located in the Laurel Mountain Ranch area off of Loop 1604, the school prides itself on being an urban school in a rural setting. There are about 425 Behlau Bulldogs. On the first day of school, Bobbye went into classrooms anxious to meet all of them.
Every time I come in and see my name up on the sign, I just get so excited.
For me personally, what I love most about Mrs. Behlau is her enthusiasm and how she has embraced having a school named for her and wanting to get to know all of the students. I think the students look at her as sort of like the grandmother of the school. They get really excited when they see her and they know that she's coming.
The wireless campus is equipped with state-of-the-art technology, which increases instructional opportunities for students and teachers. Students have access to desktop computers in 2 computer labs in the library. They also use COWs, computers on wheels, which bring laptops to the classroom. Teachers use laptop computers and docking stations that connect to printers and ceiling-mounted projectors. Document cameras have replaced overhead projectors, and mounted digital video projectors have replaced TVs in classrooms. At Behlau Elementary School, learning is fun and every day is a special day. A variety of activities keep students up and moving and excited about school. An outdoor science lesson is uninterrupted by traffic and noise because of the school's secluded location. The library is pretty quiet too, with students on the hunt for brand new books to read. The loudest noises come from the air-conditioned gym, where music keeps energy levels high. We are the Behlau Bulldogs. Class is in session in the music room, but it's teachers who have gathered to learn the school song before sharing it with students. After using oil pastels to create food drawings in the art room, thankfully there's a yummy meal waiting in the cafeteria. Bobbye Behlau spent her career inspiring children to be good leaders, good students, and good citizens. Her commitment continues, now with the Behlau Bulldogs.
Well, I hope I can be a good example and inspiring to the kids. And it certainly rounded out my life in a nice way.
Joining forces with their namesake, teachers and families play the most important role in molding the future at Behlau Elementary School.